Hello. Yeah, so my power went out because my tea maker over there, just the hot water, I don't know. It was in the same power outlet as my air conditioner, which apparently is connected, because I've had this problem once before, to the same line across the room that is connected to the router. So it just blew everything up. So sorry you missed out on the jam. The song is good though. I've been listening for a minute while I was waiting. Anyways, should be fine. I'm glad it happened during the break though. It's a blow up. It's a real blow up. It's true. Alright, let's keep going. I was just thinking, I'm not all that surprised it was her. Here I am talking to myself again. Alright. Got it. Thanks. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. So I was saying, I'm not all that surprised it was her, but I was thinking it was either she was going to be some, like, mastermind behind it and setting me up by, you know, being a sneaky pop princess devil. And maybe it's true, but I don't know, man.
Help me!
What is happening? Hold on. Sorry. Clearly something's happening. I'm not, like, triggering it. Thanks. I have it bound to controller. I think something's up today. Because I do have it bound there, but I'm like, it's like a gigantic button that I'm not accidentally hitting. But, whatever. Alright, thanks. First stream. It's all just a blow up. Alright, well, I shouldn't trigger here. I just disabled it. Oh, I guess I'll use my hotkey on my keyboard instead of my controller to mute if I need to. I guess. It's fine. Okay, anyways. I had to bust out the AC. And I didn't realize it was going to cause problems with the hot water heater. Because the hot water heater is new. Alright, he's talking about Neptune. She's dead. Bunch of balls around. I'm very closely watching my mic. Sure, it's not off. It's true, we're back though. So we're just looking for clues? This is such a good game. I just can't get over the fact that it just tells you where to look. It just makes sense. My room is all fucked up. It's just kind of weird to me that she wanted to switch rooms in the first place. Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it so far. Chess. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. Truth bullets. What is this? You know what's really giving me that retro game feel? Every time a sound effect plays, the music reloops. That's a lot of stuff to get. Review evidence and witness accounts. I got a gun. I have a pistol. "1:30 a.m. Oh, is this like my Edgeworth logic? The victim was discovered in Makoto's room. I keep thinking that Makoto is Kyoko. Like I keep thinking it's her, and it's not, it's me. Presents. Do I have a bow tie? There's 114? That's a lot of bear coins. The body of a child, but the mind of a genius. You spurt. Oh, when did I get this? Oh, I see. Alright, I guess we'll just keep going. That's so much stuff, dude. I thought it was just a replica.
Wait.
Soundproof.
Huh. Well.
Just makes me laugh, man. You don't need to reset the whole track. But, alright. That's not good because I'm gonna have probably gold residue on my hand, but then you just clearly look at other people. But then somebody probably try to clean it off and then you go search their sink. Or the laundry room or something.
Yo. What?
Oh, Mondo.
What? By the way.
Interesting. I definitely like the flow of it a lot, but I'm pretty interested in how the main segment goes. What do you
By
have to
the
say?
way,
Oh yeah.
you son of a bitch! Shit. You're fucking dead.
My brother. The intro? Yeah.
Yo,
Hey,
Hey! Nice.
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No.
I'm searching.
Searching? Did you lose a contact or something?
Listen,
Are you a clean freak?
I see.
Smile.
Hey,
Voodoo bee.
so...
Single strand of hair.
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim and not one hair from you? Oh,
I see. Well,
nice. Oh, the table. That was not the table. Okay, you can hold the B button to scroll fast. Can I? No, I can't inspect the table. What about the trash? What is this? Oh. Honestly, it's very refreshing too that sometimes the dialogue is very, very quick and you don't have to waste your time on it, you know? It's just like, nope, nothing there, that's it. But it's not like a generic, nothing to see here. It's like, no, stop looking at this, there's nothing. Evidence of a struggle. Yes. Oh yeah. That's a knife in her? It's like a chef's knife? She probably used the sword herself? Observation. She's dead. It definitely says something over there. You can see. Nice. Nice. Can't help but say it like that. Her wrist is broken. Nice. She's dead. Nice. So, alright. Leon. Oh. That definitely says Leon, dude. What? Are you serious? What? Like... Yeah, man.
it would seem...
Dying message.
So, hey,
Ellery Queen.
whew,
Woo! Woo! You're an idiot. Woo! Do I get a second chance at that conversation?
it would seem...
Damn, dude.
Right. So... Well, Makoto.
Makoto. Nice. Dying message. Honestly, I just can't figure it out, man.
Makoto.
Yeah, I program in numbers upside down all the time.
What?
Yeah, it's interesting because only she knew it. Nice.
Correct. That's right. It would seem... So... Just a second.
Yeah, just her. But somebody else tampered with it? So did she... I feel like she went in there to protect herself because maybe she knew that nobody else could get in there besides Makoto.
I see. Goodbye.
Did I, like, secure it? I don't know. Time for the map. Yeah, why don't we go to her room? Well, I guess that's kind of dumb because I was there the entire time, right?
Very strange.
I mean, it's fair. Well, sort of. It's either someone tried to kill me, or knew that we swapped rooms.
Seems like...
Yeah, something doesn't seem right, huh?
Most suspicious.
Trash room, huh? Doko, what do you have to say? Oh, see ya. Oh! Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh. That's very suspicious. What the heck? Who would do? Unless she would do? Whoa. She would do. Alright, maybe, that looked like a kitchen knife. A Santoku. Hello. Nah, I'm just taking a break. I was doing the same thing last night when I was... Yeah. Pretty. Oh, look at this. Yeah, but like, who do I talk to about this? Who would know? What? Who would know about the peppers? Jam. Kyoko. They said talk to the programmer. Think she was in the gym? Who's in the bath? So why is it? Why is the bath all boarded up? Hello.
Well...
Oh, she gives you the hints.
As for me...
On my behalf, huh? Oops. Goodbye. I'm not going to the trash room just yet. Can I warp to the gym? Wait, not in here, right? Hello.
Huh? I'm sorry.
She just starts crying. Why don't you truth bullet her? Right in the fucking head.
Help me!
She's still dead? She's still dead. Alright, where's the trash room? I think it was on this. It's on the other floor, right? Like over here? That owned.
Monokuma appears! No, you can't go any further!
Only the person on cleaning duty.
No, you can't go any further! No, you can't go any further! No, you can't go any further!
I see. I can't go any further. Were you listening? Who the heck changed the nameplate? Oh. Cleaner man. Janitor.
Here we go.
What?
Very strange. So, in other words, so that's it.
Hey, listen! Hey, you bastard!
Hey, fatty.
Oh,
You... Is it, like...
there's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
You know what I mean.
No. No.
Completely unforgivable!
I believe it. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D.
Give me a break.
Questionable morality. Well. Everybody always asks the question, is anime real? But maybe you should ask the question, 2D or 3D? Blub, blub, blub.
What?
2D. This game does it. You haven't helped me recover from past trauma.
You got it!
You! Bass is interested now. You. 2.5 Anime shine.
Da 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 da! Mr. Naegi! Without a doubt!
What? What is this? It's like a compactor? Nice. We got 12 big ones. Hey.
Come on, come on.
Getting salmonella vibes from that facial. Ugh. Burnt piece of something. Hunk of burning love. They burn off somebody's collar? Not a collar, the end of a shirt.
Is this perhaps...
What? Goku? It's like that Mina girl who's on that quest to find that one guy. What? Shattered crystal ball. It's funny. I wasn't sure if it was... I'm sure this game is tapping into many references that are over my head, but...
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, like, I could see it, yeah. It is what she's doing. I'm quite certain it was off.
Is it a fairy?
I feel as if...
As if what?
Most suspicious.
I mean, it's either that or he conspired with somebody. Oh, well.
Completely unforgivable! That's it! I'm sure of it!
I mean, it's probably that somebody took this ball and threw it at this switch to turn this on. Anything else here? And you're probably led to believe that it's clairvoyant guy. It's gonna be a while before we get their names down. That guy. Hero.
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable.
What?
Probably forgot it in the laundry room. That's not good. Who makes $1 million in 2 years till fortune telling? A million what? A million bear coins? Yen is a very reasonable answer. I'm going with bear coins though.
Listen to me! You hear me? Got it!
Forget Bean. Yeah, I'm smiling. I don't know. I guess we're going to the laundry room? Sure. Where's the laundry? Yeah. Why does the laundry room have such a janky logo? Doesn't look like much is different from before. So look at some of the non-washing. Nothing on the ground. Laundry?
There.
Oh. Wait, what did you say? Hold on. Yeah, it's pretty sketch. Nice. Somebody's on. Where'd you go? I wonder if I can look for... I don't know if it always lists everybody. Oh, I didn't talk to her. Hey.
This is very suspicious.
That's not good. Oh, that's right. One of the main things was to check out her tape. Right. Alright, here we go. Nice. Hers wasn't in there though, right? I don't know, maybe I don't have it on me. They definitely said that. You're supposed to go check out her tape. This game definitely is just fun to hang out in. Maybe I should talk to her one more time.
Huh?
Nothing. Can I like scroll through this? Let's find out. I just want to see where it last left me off. I feel like that's kind of the end of that line. It's just that anybody taking it. Alright. Is there anybody I didn't talk to? Probably just go to most rooms, I think. kind of getting a feel for what the game really wants you to do. It just kind of seems open, which is fine. So these are all just, like, I don't use these now. Man, it's a lot of stuff though, damn. I just, when did I get a gun, you know? I guess we should look for Kyoko. No time for shopping. Maybe I'll check her room. Maybe I should check back here quickly. Let me talk to him. Yeah, I mean, just wonder where it came from.
Come on, come on.
Time to leave. Forever. Where'd she go, though? Full clear, okay. Medieval armor and guns. There's nothing about this. I'm not all that confident I hit everything in here. Yeah, there's like 3 different things here. This. I definitely talked to you. Did I? Actually, I don't know. Oh yeah, I did. Pretty sure I did that. Trash room. I feel like we're good here. Just gotta find her, I guess. Let me go back to... It's true. It's true. Because the whole night thing was kind of a dead end, too.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, maybe you're supposed to just go back and talk to her.
That's right. Well...
Get some tea from the kitchen last night. Nice.
Cause, I mean...
Hina. Classic drama. Classic. I'll never escape Ace Attorney. Well, dead. Kitchen has hot dogs. Well, that's a lot of vegetables. Vegetarian hot dogs. Maybe over here. Marbled meats. Marbled meats. What was the rule? Can I even get into the warehouse? No. The answer is no, I can't. Well, that's good that I talked to her. There's like nothing in here? Where did Kyoko go? Let me just reread her dialogue a little bit. She didn't like say anybody, did she? This? Yeah. I think the only major thing on my mind is this viewing the tape. Can I definitely talk to you?
Seems like...
Yeah, the nameplate. Maybe there's something different in my room I didn't look for? Oh! Got it. It's this. So I took it, right? Got it. I have to think about pressing the A button instead of the B button, vice versa. Alright, here we go. Here we go. The details. Does she have her own theme? It's either a happy theme in general or it's her theme. Look at the girl on the right, dude. What the heck? Hold on. My face went, dude. What the heck? Hold on. We need more. Alright, she's cute. Great. Looking great. Normal. What the frick? Serious? Wow.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful.
Whatever gets you. Oh, they're like damaged. They are damaged.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
It's true. I'm part of the problem, Bass. Ding dong, ping bong. We did it. Tangibility.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
Class trial.
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Great. Great. Whoa.
You! Listen to me!
I thought we were friends. I hung out with you.
Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where
Yay.
all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
What do you think, Chihiro?
I'm sorry.
What about you? Did you disappear too? I'm not worried about it, Celeste.
You know what I mean.
Impossible. You know?
What? What?
Goddamn courtroom. Show some respect.
Hey, well then.
Let us
Yes,
begin.
indeed. Hey. Makoto.
Alright. Oh, damn, look at this.
Oh,
Did she just, like... Hold on. That was a thought, wasn't it? Check the logs on that one. Oh no. It's definitely text. Got it. Courtroom.
Shit.
It's total shit. But we're all... We're all the prosecutor. I don't know. I'm curious how this pans out. Besides the very obvious 11037. I don't know. Pre-trial prep. Whoa. Set skills. What the heck? Increases damage. What is this system? What? I'm powering up. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time battle. What is happening? What is this? Increased bullet capacity? I mean, I only have 2, but sure. So this is what I get for hanging out with Toko. And this was from, yeah, I guess her. Increases damage to the opponent when a state destroyed. Yo, load up. Open handbook. Oh, this. Yeah, maybe we should review our evidence. It's funny, I almost instinctively thought to switch scenes because I'm so used to opening up the evidence and having to switch the DS screen. Not this time. Not this time. Alright, evidence of a struggle. Replica sword. Is there anything interesting about this? Gold coating. That was on her hand as well. It was scratched. Okay, sure. Swapped. Toolkit was unused. Right. But there was evidence of the door being tampered with. It's a real thinker. It's a real thinker with that one. Oh, cool. This L and R. Cooked it. So that means toolkit was probably used somewhere. Yeah, but the screws had been. So that's what's important. Okay. That was. Yeah, but does she know at all who was in there? Alright, that's totally somebody threw that ball. Had to have been. Did that come off of her shirt though, or what? Or did it? No, it probably came off of perpetrator's shirt. Alright, whatever, let's go. Trial.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
The new judge is in town.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Oh, damn.
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Okay, but what about
Okay.
that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
Seems important.
Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started.
That seems. Alright, I need to remember. 16
First
people.
up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
The first non-stop debate. Absolutely. What? As things progress during each class trial. Point out the contradiction. Truth bullets. Loaded into the truth cylinder.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Okay.
I assert that the one who was
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
What does this button do,
In
though?
the bathroom. So it seemed the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She
I know what my
didn't
R
have a
button is
chance
doing
to
for me.
resist.
That is not the button.
I assert that the one who...
What is she? Hold on. My buttons are all messed up. Concentration. Holding down the RB button, you can concentrate slow the passage time. Oh, I see. Well, probably just burned all my meter. Influence gauge. B... Y, which is actually X. Oh, I see, I see. What is, is this like a \n new line? What is this? Okay, so it's hold. You can eliminate white noise.
Yeah, we know that part already.
Oh,
And the
I get
murder
it.
took
Okay.
place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that
But
the killer
watch.
must have taken her by surprise while she was in the
I'm supposed to hold one more time. I'm supposed to hold down the LB button. Do I even have that mapped? I don't know if I do. RB?
She didn't even have...
That's the... Okay, okay.
No, it's wrong.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
Can't figure out her
That
accent.
should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
So what was used
Oh,
to
so
kill
if you had multiple ones, you probably would have to choose with
Some
L.
kind of sharp
I got
object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something like that? That son of a bitch!
I'm just seeing if it's like more complicated than this.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of without a doubt.
So the killer used some random knife they had on. How could anyone do something like that?
Oh, you have to like actually time it. Maybe that's what I did the very first time. I see. Okay.
So what was used?
There was some kind of
It's a bullet, man. You gotta like aim.
So the killer used some random knife.
No, it's wrong.
No, Mondo is wrong.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
A kitchen?
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out, and if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
We're shooting things.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
Sure. And concentrate. I see. Make your argument.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? You did it in the sink.
No, that's wrong.
Did you say no, he's wrong?
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Go ahead.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Did you see
Just to be
anybody in
perfectly
there?
clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
We already talked about this.
You don't
Come on,
think so?
get with it.
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words,
It
there's
really
no
is
way I
impressive
could
so
have
far.
taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer.
Idiot
I'm
swimmer
offended.
girl?
I'm offended.
And more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
That's fair.
Good grief! Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case. Oops. Did I say that out loud?
Just casually spoil some
Anyway,
stuff.
I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall. No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's
Whoa.
right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't
Yeah.
either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because,
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Oh, spicy
I got
meatball.
so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations? We're
Nope.
not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay
You
in
can have
our same
sleepovers all you
room.
want. That's right, Chihiro.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together?
Wow! Meatball! Meatball!
Awesome.
Meatball!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility.
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
I see.
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Do you just say it? Yeah, Monokuma.
I got it!
Got it.
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely,
The person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
Now I'm getting sketch
So you're
vibes.
saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
Stop smiling.
No, you're wrong.
so that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Look at this shaking, dude. What the heck?
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer. Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit. Give me the details. Narrator. Hangman's Gambit. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around, and the letters already know. Influencer gauge. That's how I measure my performance. Influencer gauge. Good luck, huh? Whew. Something that was missing, huh? Whoa, cosmic brain. What am I doing? I got 6 minutes? I see. Okay. So can you just like shoot these? Oh, you gotta hit him multiple times.
Now I understand.
Now I understand. Okay.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some...
Yes. And if I were the
First
culprit,
try.
why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
Look at his face on the right. What the
That
heck?
makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
Look at his smug-ass
I would
face.
like to hear these reasons.
Okay,
Do
so
you
her...
remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, that's fair. Because the only toolkit that we know of is the one in our room, and it was untouched. We didn't go into anybody else's.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom.
She is just taking charge of this. She is...
There was clear evidence left behind. Do you
She
remember
is the
Makoto?
Ace Attorney. I'm sorry, what? Oh.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Doorknob.
The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true.
Doorknob. I'm enjoying the
What
game.
does
It's
it
great.
mean?
In
Okay.
trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire... This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Hit me with the details, please. Number of weak spots. My influencer gauge. My own logic. But is this still one bullet or? Bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No.
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong. Break.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
No, we're playing on default.
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
It is kind of odd that
Yep,
Monokuma told us
true
this.
as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer
Okay.
even think the door was locked in the first place?
I can't figure out the accent. It's like some combination of Japanese and European.
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
I can't deal with her voice. I don't
The
understand.
killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
I kind of miss this. I can just get rid of this, I guess, just for a nice little visual. I just love it that they give you 2 minutes for this. I guess sometimes it might be tough.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
It's pretty interesting, because I was thinking about the whole panel swap thing, and it seemed like it would happen after you figured it out. But if someone was genuinely confused before as to what room to go into, it makes you wonder.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room,
So, Andy.
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they
Sure.
had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door open.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Yeah, but somebody tried to take it apart.
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
You're an idiot.
Majority rules? Do you really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first
Very
place?
fair point. Owie.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
Or it wasn't
I don't
locked.
think so. Let's see.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative. If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
I thought we were friends. I thought you and me were trash room buddies. And now you're shaking at me. I'm mad, Hifumi. Is it, Where did we, like, make the pact? Is it not in here? Oh. I think it's probably part of this, yeah. Sure. Because she was scared, they promised each other.
Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place. Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for...
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
Look at all the shaking.
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell
also,
me.
it's super messed up why she went and got the knife. Oh. Check the nameplates to make sure. Oh yeah.
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil, and these are the words that appear.
It's pretty messed up.
Man, I've totally seen people do that on detective shows.
Detective.
When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I'd better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
Holy crap.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Which means, only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't.
But of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone.
Ho.
She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
Check out his belt.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate
He is
pop
just mad.
sensation, what young man could resist?
God. I didn't even realize your tie is just looking upwards.
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
Make your argument.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Sayaka
It's really-
and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place
I'm just
they
not
were
sure
asked to
when-
come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
But this is what I mean, it's like...
The room that Makoto was staying in.
But
No, that's wrong.
what you want to talk about is when the plates were switched.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves.
Okay, so it's even more basic than that.
As a result, the
Just the
nameplate on
fact that they got
Sayaka's room
switched.
actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room.
But it is
was
important
Sayaka's.
when it happened.
So what you're saying is the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Right, so it's like, if the killer was quote-unquote deceived, then somebody else did that. Or the killer knew about the switch and then switched it afterwards.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right? Okay, then who did it?
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Interesting.
She specifically tells the reader to check the name. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
Interesting.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
She's got good gloves. Most games I play are bad glove game. She got it figured out. Good normal gloves with both leather or material on both the back of the hand and the front of the hand. It's crazy.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Yes, Francis is pretty good. But Athena's?
Then...
We just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh, that's interesting. That's why. Maybe that was her motive for making me take the sword back to my room to switch rooms so that she had a weapon.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
I don't have much to say. I played it growing up, and I got stuck on the Frankenstein boss. And I never beat it.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Also played it on PC, and I'm pretty sure it took like everything in my PC's power back then to try to run that game. The reason I saw Sayaka's wrist broken with the fake sword is... Finish.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
There were a bunch of slashes
All
around
right,
the room.
then
Maybe
it's
that
about
was the
time
knife.
to solve this mystery.
Not really. Tell me more. multiple truth bullets. That's fine, I got it.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt, a sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So there was benefit of
she tried
fast
to fight
forwarding
back.
for time.
She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Oh, I didn't even see on the right. Just like progress, what dialogue you're on. The person with the sword really did attack. There's no explanation for how a certain part of it would go.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword.
Are you allowed to like look at your stuff? Yeah, I guess so. Part of the blade. More shooting. The sword was found out in the sheath. Part of the blade. They're just talking about the gold coating now. That last sentence is a little odd, but I think it's suggesting that the knife was used to attack.
Sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
I didn't realize you'd get a...
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit, and that's when the first sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss...
So she grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
I don't think there's anything wrong with the
Then
kitchen knife.
The culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Okay, I
When the
think
fighting
you would
broke
say
out,
that the first one
the culprit grabbed the sword.
was not a sword
And that's when
attack
the first blow was dealt.
because it couldn't have been because the sword sheath
Sword-based sneak attack.
damaged.
No, that's wrong.
Break. Okay.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something
Also,
sharp.
like all over the room.
Something sharp. You mean like the kitchen knife?
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you are going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
It's also like a fake sword, right? There's no slashing
That's true.
ability.
With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how
Long
did the
goes.
sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
You're really painting the picture that Sayaka was out for
grabbed the
blood.
sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist
Look at
with
his
the sword,
eyes.
they took the knife and...
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Her stomach. Let me wield my sword from my stomach.
I got it!
Mom
You're talking
spaghetti.
about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palm?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has
Sure.
already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe
Yeah.
she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
I don't think so. She doesn't seem like the type to wash her hands.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No, that's not it at all.
I chose to hang out with you. This is what you pay me back? Out of here. There's a certain regulation that talks about what happens to the bathrooms at night. She's afraid of water. Water can't remove.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Are you wearing like a blazer hoodie? A bloody. He's wearing a bloody. It's new fashion.
Oh,
That's
actually, I haven't taken a
that's fashion, dude. Fuck, dude, that's like it's like the jeans that are actually fleece jeans. Bloody. Hazer. A hodazer.
Oh my.
Not enough belts? I think he's got the belts for her.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
Wow.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
She was out for blood,
But
bruh.
we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
Oh, she already had it all figured out. Look at him on the right there, he's all panicked. But Sakura doesn't flinch an inch.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Look at that crazy face.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the
Makoto.
one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
Makoto.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms
Maybe.
was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Oh yeah.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, The target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, it would have become suspicious right away.
Makoto.
So all that's why
On
she
you.
switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
Mr.
I
Nagi.
don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior.
I'm gonna murder you.
I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Stop eating your fingers.
Shit!
But in the end,
Holy shit!
fired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
But someone could have just, you know, been like, I'm safe, time to leave. And tell everybody, no. Now it's time to murder back.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
No.
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Sure.
No, that's wrong. There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining, wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her. 11037. Written in her own blood.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Sayaka.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
What is that? Light? It's like a... Someone didn't know how to spell leap, tried really hard and threw in an extra zero.
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I
I'm
don't
not
see
a nerd.
any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look...
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Worth one shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, does...
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Thank the Lord somebody said it.
Oh my god. Now I see. She
Oh
wrote
my
down the
God.
killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it. So, whose name did she write?
Look at that face. Look at that face. Look at that facial. Look at that face.
Here's my answer.
Boom.
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
My face went.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all.
Like, yeah, it's all fair, but I have,
On the wall
like,
behind her as she was leaning up against it.
no reason otherwise to think
In
he'd be
that
involved.
position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped.
This also isn't over, because we have to deal with the whole crystal ball incinerator
Try it
stuff.
for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killers stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them, and to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
Look at that face.
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains, button-up shirt. Probably how. It's like we already really know where, and not really when, but it's probably not super important.
I got it! If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
Oh yeah, how nice.
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
Obviously.
You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Sure.
Interesting.
Make your argument. Crystal
The
baller.
trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty.
So the only one who the person in charge of it.
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy it.
No, that's wrong.
No, you're wrong. Yeah, that music's
Hold on.
definitely intense.
I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. if you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
That crystal ball costs 1 million bear coins. Roll it. Divine with it.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
My face went.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Love, love, love. That's what he said.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire.
Something I'm a little confused about too is that even though they busted open the door, it made it seem like the screws were taken out. Maybe I missed something there.
If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right?
Oh, that's where his baseball skill
The
comes in.
pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far, and could someone really do that?
Oh yeah.
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
No, only you could do it.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so.
Ultimate baseball star.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Leon!
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer. These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you.
You still won't admit it? Okay then.
Kyoko figured it out years ago.
Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more
Makoto.
time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
I'm just her little bitch boy.
Listen to me. What the hell do you mean end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Tell me more. Complete summary of the case. Form of a comic book. Holy cow. Look at her face. I got 20 minutes to do this. Holy shit. Look at her face! She's a crazy girl. Wait, I'm going like back in time. Oh, it's totally... Got it. Got it. Right to the left. Of course. Come on, man. Get with the times. Wow, what a jam. What do you do? Is it? What are her crazy eyes? How many of these do you have? You have quite a bit of these. Act 3. Get the easy ones out of the way. Maybe not yet. Maybe it is? Sure. That is a creepy looking face. Look at that one. Damn. Damn. Look at that face. That's so good. Yeah, she was definitely on the aggression. What is happening in this one? I guess? I think that has to be here. The defense. And then maybe this is them like noticing it. Act 2. Yeah, right, the screwdriver. Like, why couldn't we just actually verify that everybody's toolkits had been not tampered with? Oh, I'm like totally missing 2 of these, or a bunch of these. I don't know about that then. Maybe? Or maybe you're not supposed to use all of them? Yeah, where did she drop the knife? Maybe that's... Do you have to use all of them? Oh, yeah. No. I think the one I'm really not sure about is the... It's the sword one and this one, I guess. This is her dying. This is him. Sure. This one seems really important, though. Yeah, but... Oh, this is just a duplicate. It's exactly the same. It's the exact same thigh. Then this is... Yeah, she's cornered. I think this is right. I'm not totally sure about this one. I know that thigh. I know a duplicate thigh when I see one. Nani? Comic book style is really sick. Looks really good. What the hell was she thinking? Well, it's not all that difficult, but hopefully you didn't mess something up. Yeah, this one seems right. That this is really his undoing. I mean, kind of the ball, too. I think the ball would have been okay. Look at her eyes. She's dead. She's very dead. I'm gonna say sure.
The killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
The jam is here.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She
This is so
attacked
good,
them with
dude.
the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Damn.
But then something
so
happened
cool.
that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back.
It's really interesting because she was the one who suggested it. So it was her own undoing.
During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife.
That sheen.
Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife.
I feel like nobody talked about that. They did a little bit, because we looked at our toolkit and saw that nobody had it open. But I feel like if you just looked at everybody else's and you saw the one that was actually open,
And
dun dun dun. Yeah, and that's the thing too.
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message.
Like, he easily could have just backed off, but he seized the opportunity to kill
To keep
somebody.
the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood.
Damn, what a jam.
Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there.
Act 4.
Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate. So they
Zah.
came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. the killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
Fasha!
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Baboom!
Isn't that right, Leon?
Oh. Complete.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object, I object, I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it.
Boom.
Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence. Bullet time battle. Hit me with the details. Oh, this is where my power-up comes to play, right? Oh, shit. Sometimes if you can't get them to understand your point of view, you have to go in a head-to-head, one-on-one gun battle with them and shoot them multiple times over the course of 6 minutes. AKA the BTW. What? You'll be the one in pain. Combo. Final strike. Whatever. We'll try it out.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it.
Oh, they just totally had Toolkit come up. Alright, finally. This is it.
Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
Somebody else earlier on said, and maybe it was him, that nobody else had opened up their toolkits.
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid!
Oh, you just time it like this?
Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof?
I was like actually trying to aim with my left stick.
Not a chance!
But I need to press Y sometimes?
Shut up! Where's your proof?
Oh, okay, okay. I think.
Not a chance.
I'm not like actually
It
doing
wasn't
it.
me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
I don't fully understand.
You lied. Shut up. Shut up. Stupid. Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Alright, man.
The screws on the bathroom
Sure.
doorknob were removed.
There it is.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened. I pressed A a bunch of times, and then Y now and then. Sure.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Pit.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
My face went. Almost a B. That's a lot of bear coins.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection.
Damn, dude. Now I gotta start playing well so I get more bear coins.
Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
What happens if I figure everything out, then everyone else goes off the deep end and votes me? Bad end.
Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen?
And you're playing. Yeah, that
Will you
sounds
make the
better.
right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
It makes you think that even if I chose the wrong one, the majority would be fine. But I would guess that's not the case. Oh. Oh, maybe it doesn't even matter. Like, you don't actually choose. Okay. Because you kind of already choose before.
Yoo-hoo!
Well,
Huh? Hey, hold on.
why'd you do it, man?
You son of a bitch! I didn't have a choice.
No.
So that's none of you are any different. I was just unlucky. That's all.
No, that's me.
Hey, come on!
drove her mad. I thought, man, she definitely gave me a lot of Sketch vibes. Yeah, I think it was mostly that conversation there. She was like, she'll do anything to get out.
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
BS. Can't trust the pop idol. Messed up. Yeah, dude, and Junko just died too.
Ba-bum, ba-bum. Phew!
Utter despair, huh?
That's enough.
Cooper's like iron.
Calm down.
Calm down.
Ba-bum, ba-bum. Yes, indeed.
Punishment? You mean execution?
Yep.
Wait a second!
Yeah, that's it.
Is that okay?
Yep.
Do you understand?
So,
Oh,
Oh.
Unbelievable. Hey,
What?
Thrills, chills, kills!
I'm begging
Thrills,
you!
chills, kills.
Please, don't do this!
Hey, come on now.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
No,
Great.
no, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Great.
No!
Oh, 3D anime. I like the bear changing sides. God. Everybody just watches? Damn. Sweat. Use sweating. That's a lot of balls.
I can't. Well?
Damn you!
And fuck.
What the heck? Say what? Well... Hey,
Shit.
Can't cut free of your regrets of the outside world. I'm to blame.
What does this mean?
Hey,
Hey,
Thrills, chills, kill!
hey,
hey. Interesting. Punishment time. His scrambled eyes are leaking egg.
just a second.
Makoto. Makoto. Makoto.
Makoto. Listen.
I want to realize how Sayaka betrayed me.
It's true. However, so certainly. Anyway, right. Correct.
It seems like people reacted to Junko dying and then moved on pretty quickly. But they're getting all sentimental about Leon. I mean, they're saying that it's all Monokuba's fault, sure.
Hey. What?
Ho ho. Ho ho. To survive the end. Well, see ya. Alright, don't skip a cutscene. Watch it. Save data. Okay! Well, I think that's gonna be it. Nice game. Very big fan. I can see why people like this. Solid music. I think it flows real nicely. Now I understand the genre better. It makes sense. But cool. I'll be back in a few days with this. Thanks for watching. See you around. Peace out.